she ना समझ ली because whatever design sensibilities I have, you have shaped it. She said मैं तो फिर रखूंगी नहीं because I don't believe in these kind of things. So I was totally, I didn't know how to take, but I couldn't take money from her. फिर she had written a very good book called Royalty of India, which was around 10,000 rupees, you know. So I said, now the outfit was also the same price. I said, oh, she'll be having the book. I said, do one thing, just send me the book instead. And she sent me an autograph book. So that is having her book with her blessings. And the second thing is Narendra Modi, the CM of Gujarat. I work a lot with handlooms. So he had spoken in SRCC, the Sri Ram College of Commerce, about fiber to fashion to foreign. So he got to know what I was doing. And on my show day, there was a letter, congratulatory letter, which I put in a form of AV to show that so that was also another honor, because these are some people whom I've looked up to, and getting their appreciation or, you know, congratulations has been a benchmark for me.
Wow. Okay. Those are Shruti's designs for you. Okay. So, okay. We just have time for two last questions now to the panel, and then we can take questions from the audience. There was something that Sachin mentioned in his PPT when he was telling us about what TIE does. And one fact that came out was that everyone, and especially women, give up their hopes and dreams of becoming entrepreneurs in that crucial span of 18 to 24 months. So, 1.5 या 2 साल ही women लोगों का enthusiasm बरकरार रहता है. So, I would like to ask the panel, what is it that, or why do women give up so easily?
To give up is very easy. To be at it is very difficult. So the answer lies with you. What you want to achieve is finally yours. And yes, I wouldn't want to say कि बेचारी मैं बच्चे in-laws ये वो सब वो उतना ही करते हैं जितना तुम उतनी दूर तक उसकी सोच सकते हो. Otherwise it's quite close. And like I said, it's very difficult to give up. Easy to give up. It's very difficult to be at it. So if you really want to do something, just be at it.
I think she already said it. Don't give up. You haven't got a clear vision of what you want if you even think of giving up. I wanted to say I think I don't know which, again in Economic Times, there was a study that there are only 11% of MBA, women MBA, who go out and work, which is a shame because, you know, you're taking away seats from someone else. Please have your vision in place. In the last question, I was very disturbed about Skagen, and I could have given up at that time. I didn't need to continue with what I was doing. One thing was, first, the thought of getting back at Skagen, and the dream of $150 million came from there. The second thing was yoga, meditation, and family support, where now I don't think at getting back at Skagen, now I believe in what I need to do, and that is what it is. Every time anyone wants to give up, trust me, meditation works. It takes away the negative flow and brings in a lot of positivity. You may think 20 minutes, and sorry if I'm talking about something but meditation need not be what's written about books. All I do is I shut my eyes for 20 minutes and sit. My thoughts move around everywhere. But slowly and steadily it comes. Believe me, a lot of focus and a lot of peace comes in. Don't give up, I would say. Women, please don't.
In fact, I feel that giving up is not easy. It's a very hard thing. But when a woman has to give up, there are many other compulsions. Because see, if she's been working, she's already tasted the empowerment. And to give up, there are many reasons. And she may be because of a woman is the backbone also of the family. So to give up, the reasons could be varying, you know, for a woman. Of course, when it's business related, I also feel that she can be equally strong. It's very easy to give up. And you can, I mean, you need to be strong, as she said, that you can, cope up with your stress levels or your, contingencies, whichever come in a better, cope up with it and the things go away. But if you just keep, I mean, giving up is very, very easy. Yet I feel it is very, very difficult also, because it's not easy for a person who's worked to give it up. So it's a very, very hard decision, and you have to weigh the pros and cons before actually giving up. So it's, until it's really essential, I would advise all women not to give it a second chance or try a little harder.
Okay. One question to all three of you all. You are all successes in your own right. I know you're already mentoring one person to become, to start her own business. Are any of you doing that? Are you mentoring or coaching anyone? If yes, lovely. And otherwise, what is that mantra that you would like to give all of them, like a mentoring message?
I have been a teacher, and I'm still teaching at LED College, up Seminary Hills. I'm also associated with Nagpur University. So I am a teacher first. So my job is to mentor my students. And in fact, this is how I started my label. I was mentoring them, and I got tired of only mentoring them, but there was nothing happening. So I launched that label. So I have started label was a result of mentoring. And obviously the girls who are working with me are my students, most of them, because I'm training them to take the step forward, so that even if, like today, physically there are times when I'm not there, but still they are carrying on the brand, and they do a better job. They've understood what I am doing, what the brand stands for, the brand philosophy, the brand profile, and they do a better job at times than what I could probably do. And it's always essential to pass on what you are doing and train a new set of people, because if you've learned, you have to pass the baton to somebody else also. In my case, yes, I have few students who I am mentoring. Then of course in my field there are a lot of interns coming who train with us, and we do it as selflessly as possible to, so that they can launch themselves better in this competitive field, because as it is, there's nothing happening in Nagpur. So that is the kind of mentorship which is a very small little way trying to just help them.
Fantastic. Sharmila?
Mentor is a big word. It's a huge word. I've not yet got over there where I can train people. I'm getting trained myself. So another 5-10 years, I'll reply to that.
Yeah, God willing, inshallah.
Mentoring, trust me, is not mentoring just outside. When I am mentoring, or even your staff, trust me, you learn more than what you teach.
I think we'd like to end the session right now, because we're running short of time, or rather we've already passed it. I'd like to throw the floor open for questions to either of these individuals.
Basically, my question is related to the organizational climate. So, just single line. On your organizational climate, are you a task-oriented or a product-oriented or a person-oriented towards your employees when you are in the organization? So, I just want to know, are you a task-oriented or a person-oriented? I just want to know why it is. Please. Thank you.
I basically work with Indian handlooms, because I feel India has an unsurpassed legacy of textiles, weaves and surface ornamentation. So instead of just blindly aping the foreign designers and making gowns which make no relevance in our society, because how many women actually wear Western clothes, you know? So I mean gowns and those kind of high couture garments. So I work with the Indian weaves, textiles, and surface ornamentation, and I showcase on the Indian Textile Day, and this collection was called Swadeshi. And from last 1 year I'm working in collaboration with Maharashtra State Handloom Corporation, and we're trying to provide employment to the weavers also, because most of them have left their traditional art of weaving and gone to other professions. So weaving is going to become extinct. So many collection after collection I've been trying to work with them so that we can get the weavers back to board, you know. So this is just a small little glimpse of Lakme Fashion Week. Yeah. The soul of the garments are Indian, but the styling is very, very contemporary, because obviously nobody would just like to wear a sari or a straight kurta, but the elements are totally Indian.
Yeah.
একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো শুনে কেউ না আসে তবু একলা চলো যদি কেউ কথা না কথা না সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায়ে সবাই করে
Okay, I think it. All right. Any other questions from the floor, please, to any of the participants? Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. I have a question to Sanchiti, ma'am. I'm a fashion designer. I did my fashions last 10 years before my marriage. I'm doing nothing right now in the field of fashion, but I'm very much attached to it. I see fashion shows. I'm only interested in designing. I'm not interested in building a brand or what can I do? I am only interested in designing. Please guide me.
Yes. See, fashion as a field is not only limited to launching your label or having a boutique. There are many other things which you can do. And fortunately, in Nagpur, a lot of opportunities have also opened up, which was some time back only limited to the metro cities. Now, many of these departmental stores and all have opened up, which require visual merchandisers. Then they require merchandisers. ये सब भी fashion के साथ ही आपको काम करना पड़ता है. Where you have to dress up the stores. I mean the walls of